Okay, everybody, check this out. This was yesterday. And I'm showing you just how hot Merida can actually get. This is yesterday, okay? It says it reached 43 degrees with a sensation or thermic sensation of basically 57, 56.9. I mean, that is crazy. And I know because I'm here and I went out and it was absolutely, completely unbearable. You had to be inside. In fact, I went walking in the morning and I had to stop. And I've never stopped since I've been here. I had to stop, walking, literally. So these were the different places that measured the temperature within Merida. And if you look at 43.7, if you use Fahrenheit like I do, most people from the States do, you'll see, I mean, it was 110 degrees. 110 degrees on March 26th. March 26th. And then if you look at the sensation, like what it feels like, it was 56 degrees. I mean, that is insane. 132 degrees thermic sensation. So just keep this in mind. I know a lot of people want to move to Merida or are thinking about it, but this is reality. This is what you're going to be facing. And so they explain some reasons down below. Here's a tweet that the guy wrote, new record in Merida. Oops, I actually went to his Twitter page. But anyway, yeah. Here it explains why, but a lot of it is, the typical global warming and stuff like that. It talks about a little bit of the deforestation. It says right here, on the other hand, urban development and deforestation has converted Merida into an island of heat. I mean, that's what it says right here, island of heat. And I can tell you, they're not lying. So really just keep that in mind. If it doesn't bother you, that's fine. But this is a place that honestly, when it gets this hot, you have to stay inside. There's just no option. You should not be out on the street. It's extremely dangerous. Heat stroke is real. And, people die from that. So just keep that in mind. If this temperature, this type of thing, in March, okay, we're not even in the hottest month, which is May. And it says it's going to continue. It says they don't see any real slowing down of this type of, heat up. So there's the just red, almost looks like blood. But anyway, there you go. An oven, that's it. So you might want to just keep that in mind before you decide to pack everything up and move to Merida. There might be another place that you might enjoy a little bit better with a little bit more tolerable temperatures. Thank you. So I want to talk to you guys about a site that I think is really cool that I think you should check out if you are thinking of moving anywhere really in the world. And the reason I like it so much is because it's a lot like kind of Google Earth, but it shows the humidity and the temperature levels of any place in the world in addition to the topography. Okay, my dogs are coming down. Check out, come here. Okay, this is Mati. Mati. She loves to get on two legs. It's a Pomeranian. I don't know a lot about dogs, but it's my friend's mother's dog. And they live with me. And this is Mati. She's adorable. The funny thing is, though, she's what they say, cochina. And if you know what that means, she's very dirty in terms of, like, for example, she'll go into where my cat is and she'll try to eat the poop. Can you believe that? It's disgusting. I've seen her eat it. And she also eats cockroaches. There's tons of cockroaches outside. Of course, there's cockroaches inside. That's just part of living in a tropical climate. But yeah, she goes after them outside, like hunts them. And she'll, you have to look at her mouth before you come back in the house. And she'll bring them inside the house. But she's wonderful and she's just so playful. So this is Mati, short for Matilda. And then the other one I've showed you before is Mora. Ven acá. Mora, ven. She wants to play the game of fetch. This is Mora. I've showed her in another video. She's the love of my life. She's missing an eye. And she waits for me every night when I go to sleep. And I open the door and she sleeps with me right by my side. Oops, I gotta go get that. That is UPS or one of those delivery services. I will continue this video. Okay, everybody, sorry about that interruption. That was the delivery service. I got a package delivered and I had to go pick it up. So I want to talk to you guys about a site that I think is really cool that I think you should check out if you are thinking of moving anywhere really in the world. And the reason I like it so much is because it's a lot like kind of Google Earth, but it shows the humidity and the temperature levels of any place in the world in addition to the topography. And it's up to date. So like if you go on today, which is March 21st, I think it is, or 22nd, if you go on today, it'll show what it's like today, you know, as far as heat and humidity and temperature. And it's really awesome because it also shows the, like I said, topography. So you can see the mountains and the flatlands and stuff like that. And it has a legend, you know, with colors. So like really deep blue means it's very humid, and you know, that really brown color means it's very arid, okay? So you'll see the Sahara, you'll see the Mojave, you'll see Sonoran Desert, stuff like that. And it's just a really, I think if you're gonna move somewhere, you wanna be happy with the climate. I've said it a million times that that's the only reason I'm leaving Merida. It's not because I don't like it. I very well may stay in Mexico, but it's really just because of that reason. And I shouldn't say that's not really the only reason. I also miss a little bit, let's say, of action. Even though I don't go out and party or anything like that, I do kind of miss a little bit, maybe of a little bit more action, a little bit more, you know, stuff going on, stuff like that, besides, you know, supermarkets and whatever. So I realize they have activities in El Centro and stuff like that, but I'm referring to a little bit more movimiento, you know what I mean? So, man, it's hot. I don't want to turn on the AC. I hope my sweat isn't showing so much, but damn, it's hot right now. I've had the AC off because, you know, I want you guys to be able to hear. So anyway, I will do an overlay on this video and, or I'll just add a new clip and I'll just, you know, use my voice and I'll show you guys this site. But I think that's really a good place to start if you're really considering moving and you already know financially or geographically what area you want to look to, whether it's Asia, Latin America. Once you make that decision, then you can kind of zoom in, and you can literally zoom in. You know, yesterday I was checking out Bucaramanga in Colombia because I kind of like that place. I like the weather. It's not, you know, quite as busy and dangerous as Medellin, but it's got a relatively similar climate. So anyway, not that I'm gonna live there or move there, I'm just saying I was just checking it out. So I zoomed in and it's like, you know, you can really see the topography and just, it's awesome. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that clip in now. I hope you enjoy it and I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching, bye. Hey everybody, okay, I'm on the site that I was telling you about. It's called zoom.earth. You can just go to zoom.earth and it'll go to this. And so when you first go on the website, this is what you're going to see. There'll be little advertisements and stuff. And of course, you can just ignore them. But you're going to be in this satellite view. And then if you go down here, you can see you've got temperature, humidity, pressure, all this other stuff. Over here on the right side, you can change the settings, such as, let's see where it is here, measure. Settings, right here, you can see you can change the time zone, time format, wind speed, all kinds of stuff. You can even change the language. You know, here we go. Let's it's funny, I don't see, there it is, Spanish. Let's change it to Spanish, for example. Okay, and you can see right away it changes the language. So it's really cool. It's kind of like Google Earth, but it's great for knowing temperatures and also seeing topography. So let's get into that real quick. I'm gonna go ahead and switch it back to English. There we go. Okay, so the first thing you want to understand is when you go down to temperature, or actually no, humidity, it's gonna explain that if you go to like relative, a little pop-up comes up and it says, this map shows the forecast for relative humidity, which compares air moisture to temperature. Use the dew point map to see how humid it feels. In other words, this is the most important thing. It's over here, dew point map, where you can just, click here. This is how it feels. That's all we care about, right? So I'm not sure why in weather forecasts they don't really focus more on dew point. But as you can see over here now, it's checked off, dew point. And this is great, man, because you can zoom in. I mean, seriously, really get a good... Here's where I am right now. It says it feels like 20, I guess. Belize City, you can see down here, is extremely humid right now at 24. And we can scroll back out. We can see how dry it is in the Bahia region and in the center of Mexico. If you want to look at the US, for example, we could see Houston, which is always humid. In Louisiana, very typical, right? This is what you would expect to see. And of course, down here towards southern Florida, you got to remember it's still winter, or we're just getting into spring. So this whole entire, the whole entire United States is got to look kind of dry right now. But you come back here in July and this color will be a lot different. So that's what is so cool about this. And you can really zoom in. I had mentioned that I checked out Bucaramanga, which is over here somewhere. There it is. It's actually humid today, but you can see it's kind of on the verge of the mountainous area. Look at the topography. You can see the topography, which I really like. So that's what's so great about this site. You can zoom in, zoom out, especially if you're going to move somewhere and you're going to, pack it all up and go somewhere else. You want to make sure that you're comfortable. You know what I mean? Bogota, look at Bogota 10. Of course, we know Bogota is very cold. So that might be a little too much, Zoom out, maybe go down here to Peru should be interesting. Look at this band. You can see the band of the Andes Mountains just go all the way down. And, Ecuador is extremely diverse, temperature-wise and topography-wise. You got Quito at 10 degrees, then you got Guayaquil, which is extreme. It's always humid there, at 23. I mean, it's worse than Merida right now. So look at Cuenca, 7. So Peru, I think, is the most interesting just because, look how close the mountains are, really. Here we go with Lima, right? It's expected to be humid. It's right on the coast. But then you got, not too far inland, you start getting, into the desert or mountainous areas of Peru. So pretty interesting stuff. Brazil over here is mostly humid, the entire country. You get a little bit of reprieve down here towards southern Brazil, but still, generally speaking, the exception of this odd area here, it says it's dry. And then of course, if you want to look worldwide, of course, looks like the entire northern hemisphere is this dry, color. And then we'll go over here to, let's see, I think this line in the middle just means it's nighttime or daytime, depending upon which side you're on. But you can see all of this in Asia. It's all basically humid pretty much everywhere. I did mention that the Philippines has a place called Baguio City, which is considered, it's still humid, but I think it's this one. Maybe it's not Baguio City, just Baguio. But it's up there. It's in the mountains. You can see the topography. So, but it's still, right now at least, it's humid. So anyway, I think this is a great site. If I was going to move somewhere, I would check it out. You can see the date on this here is March 25th. That's today. But yeah, I think it's cool. So check it out. Go wherever you want around the world. If you're going to move somewhere, and check out and make sure that you're getting into a climate that you think you're going to enjoy and that would be pleasant for you. Okay, that's it for this little screen recording. Bye-bye. Scotty.